Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, guys. It has been a long time when I'm not uploading videos about babies, guys. I got a strike about one breastfeeding video. I don't know whether someone else there reported my video. I don't know. So guys, today I want to talk about newborn baby tips or hacks for new mothers or for first time breastfeeding mother. Anyway, this is not all about that it's your first time to breastfeed your baby, but it's all about breastfeeding. I know how it's exciting to take back your baby after birth right away home or from the hospital, but you have to keep in mind that it's a bit scary and it's very difficult for the first time, for the first few weeks or for the first time mothers. Once you're home, you don't know where to start from, how to get started, how you can start caring for your baby. But worry not, in this video I got you the first major 3 tips how you can care for your baby and have a better motherhood time as a new breastfeeding mother. So guys, let's get started with my tip number 1. So number 1, I'm going to talk about skin to skin contact with your baby. Skin to skin contact is when you snuggle your baby on your bare chest, which is very great and very important. Getting your baby closer to your chest like this, skin to skin, without crosses, like without crosses along the baby and along you. Bring your baby closer to your chest like this. This is very important. It's very important to do skin to skin because it's very beneficial, such as it helps the baby to calm down, it helps the baby to cry less, and it releases the hormones that helps to relieve baby stress and stabilize the temperature, breathing rate, and also heart rate with the blood sugar. So what do I mean? Getting your baby closer like this, it helps the baby to calm down, cry less, and it helps to produce the hormones that helps the baby to bond with the mother. At the same time, it stabilizes the baby's temperature, breathing rate. So if at all your baby is breathing on a higher rate, the more you do skin to skin, it helps the baby to base the breathing rate, to lower the risks of the heart rate and also the blood sugar. You didn't know that babies, they usually have the higher blood sugar, so you have to do a skin to skin method immediately after birth. Number 2, I'm going to talk about support your baby's head at all the time. What do I mean? These babies' head, they happen to be super soft, so what you have to do, you always have to support your baby, because sometimes whenever you breastfeed your baby, you have to make sure that you have to bump your baby, so you have to hold your baby's head time to time. So what you have to do, nursing mom needs to support their baby's head during the first few months until the baby's neck gets stronger. The baby, they will use your hand at the neck like this. You need to hold your baby like this so that the baby's hand, the baby is going to be more comfortable with the situation or cope up with the situation going on. So the more you do this, it helps the baby to avoid a lot of things like breaking the neck. So always have to hold your baby in a proper way. So another thing, which is the last one, number 3, I'm going to talk about change your baby's position, the baby's head position when they are sleeping. So babies, when they are sleeping, they happen to the best sleeping position. I'm going to talk about the sleeping at the back. You see how this baby is sleeping? So the baby is sleeping at the back. So I'll just lower the baby's hands down like this. So let me just press the camera so that you can see everything. So the baby is sleeping right like this. So what I'm going to do, the baby is going to be sleeping. This is the best sleeping position because this helps the baby to avoid the sudden infant death syndrome, because the baby is not going to be able to pull, because they happen to use their hands like this and start pulling the things, like they can start pulling the clothes like this, and they happen to close their eyes. So this can cause the sudden infant death syndrome because they are doing this. So in that case, what you have to do, you just have to try and make the baby to sleep on their back, but this can make them develop a flat head. So to avoid the flat head, you always have to change the baby's head side. So you have to get the baby and make the baby sleep on the side like this. So once the baby sleeps on the side, okay, since this is a doll, so you have to make the baby sleep there, but you always have to make sure that you care for the baby's head. So this is a bit comfortable because the baby is going to be looking at you at the same time. And make sure that there is nothing in the front whereby the baby can pull that something which can cover them to avoid the sudden syndrome. So you always have to make sure that you check the baby's head time to time. You check the baby's sleeping position, but the best sleeping position is the baby sleeping on the back. But when they are sleeping in the back, when you're covering them, okay, let me show you what you have to do. So when you're covering them, always make sure that you keep their hands upper like this. So you cover the baby like this and then bring the hands like this. You see this? Then you bring the hands like this. So always make sure that then you bring like this and then like this. So as well, I'm covering the other hand. I'm leaving the baby in a good temperature, in a good weather form. At the same time, I'm covering my baby. Always make sure that you don't cover the face to leave the nose to breathe, to base the breathing rate. Okay guys, love you all and see you in the next video.